built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys trying to get back to winning football, and they've dropped their last two. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. This side also occupying playoff positions, so might be a rematch we see play out. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of Clemson. Now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback. That's another Browns first down. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Setting up the screen. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens with a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offense is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize
down. Sampson. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's got it to him yet again. And that one is caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a third-quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
This one right for Lamar. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Browns 21.
From 30 yards out. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
4-24.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tie.
Second down now.
Out of bounds, down at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Ravens take a 4th-quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they...
And out. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lofts it deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Back to hit behind the line. That ball's loose, and the Browns pick it up. And they're going to take over with 1st and goal after the fumble.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And 12. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he does.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. The kick is good. He got it! And at the buzzer, they forced overtime! Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go.
A gain of 22 yards.
They go play action on 1st down. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. They get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline.
And he's made the catch to silence this crowd. It's a touchdown. This game is over. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, kick with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we say so long from Baltimore.